Right guys, last day of our tagging trip at the St. Lucia Marine Reserve, and today we are right in the middle of the sanctuary area. Bruce is telling me that he's saved the best for last, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to see exactly how many fish we can tag and return for research purposes, and look out for a bit of frenzied action. The guys tell me this is the place to be. I've learned a bit in the last couple of days, learned how to throw short, and let's see if we can get a couple of fish. Yes please, good start to the morning. That's a speckle smile.
Yeah, it's a double decker.
Double decker.
Got a 527 I make it.
Bigger than the other one I got, my biggest so far.
In the gap and straight through.
Hey! Woohoo! I did say that I learnt a couple of things this week, and one of them, probably the most important thing, is to throw short. Don't throw, never throw too long. I've been throwing long the whole week looking for a bonus fish. Every time I've hooked one, I've actually been over a ledge and got cut off. So all Bruce and everyone, they've been here for years. All they do is they just lob it onto the ledge, and the fish picks him up and comes into them, it comes off the ledge, and then you're on. Once you're on, you have to hold him. Otherwise he takes you through and he cuts you off. The next thing, 100-pound braid lead is a must if you're fishing the braid and the grinder. 090 to 1 mil lead is essential if you're fishing at the multiplier. And once again, I'll say this wind cast has stood up properly this week. I mean, you really have to dance to the fish, and it's really done well. We've waded with it, still going absolutely strong after a year already, so pretty happy. Okay guys, time to move again. We move at least every 2 hours, but it was a bit quiet here. A couple of big fish. Mike lost two. I got one nice one out. We've come to do a bit of dip sticking off the ledge here. Apparently here you've just got to basically bail them over and just throw under, and sometimes you can actually see your leader sticking out the water, and that means when you get a fish here you've got to hit and hold. So we'll be doing a bit of strong pulling if we get some fish here now. Queenfish are notoriously finicky. They're very difficult to release successfully. You see Mark took a lot of care with their fish, put a nice wet towel over its eyes to stop it from hurting itself, cradled it very carefully, and it went back very strongly. So if you do catch one of the fish of queenies, you've got to be very careful when handling them because they don't release very well. Hi Dad! You got him. I got him. There we go. We just come to a spot where Tim and Bruce went for a dive. Filmed a couple of the tag speckles there. We came straight here. Second throw. There we go. Ah, it's a recapture. Is that a tag before? Looks like quite an old tag as well. So let's get the hook out. Yeah. There we go.
Quite difficult to measure these guys because they see when they get angry.
Yeah, they like
they flare their gills, and then they don't line up straight. So, and if he relaxes, he'll actually stretch a little bit.
400.
These yellow bellies are very resident. They stay in the same area, but what we find is that a lot of the smaller yellow bellies are in these shallow reef areas, and as they get bigger, they move out onto deeper reef. So really these sort of inshore areas are acting as nursery areas for the little yellow bellies, but we're getting very good growth rate information because each time we recapture a fish like that, we can measure it carefully and see how much it's grown.
Oh, there's a baby little speckle. I don't think he's going to make the 30 centimeter tagging size, but let's measure him because we have to record every fish we catch, even if it's not tagged. Okay, it's 270. Unfortunately, he doesn't make it, but we'll record him anyway. Beautiful little fish. Look at those blue spots and the stripes. Get him back. What a pull! I just moved my bait. I got floorboarded. You've got to keep tension on these fish. That's why you just keep walking back. Otherwise they dive straight for a hole. Cut you off on a ledge. Yeah, good one. Huh? Good one.
That's a sight.
That's a double decker, Bruce. Huh?
Very nice. Yeah.
Thanks, man. What a feeding, that's my biggest speckle ever.
548.
Hey, lovely one.
Speckles are really nice because they're nice and calm. Okay, that do it a bit. There we go. Beautiful.
That is an absolutely awesome fish and a great tag. And I think I'm going to get a pick, if you don't mind.
No shit.
Alright guys, this is my fish of the trip so far. So let's say good day. Everyone's had a day, and today's my day. Run away, nice and strong. That's number 4. Let's keep going. Well, that brings to an end a beautiful little morning's tagging session up here right in the St. Lucia Marine Reserve. And we got some awesome fish. 2 personal best speckle snappers for me. Not that we get them back where I stay, but those are just great fish. Bruce calls them double deckers. And a couple of recaptures as well, which is really interesting and awesome. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And once again, thanks very much to Bruce and his team for all the hard work they're doing. And get involved in the tagging project. Cheers guys.